How's it going, people? Nick here with Cafe Rica, and we got a little something for you. What's this, you might be asking yourself? That's not coffee. That's not coffee. You're right. This is going to be a new experience. Last time we took you to Flavor Town. This time we're taking you to Mardi Gras. So once Jack's back, we're going to get started. What do we got here? Let's run you down, give you a quick little preview. So we got Fever Tree tonic water. That's going to come in handy. We got some Knickerbocker gin. Can never go wrong. We got some triple sec. That's major key. Cranberry juice, orange juice. We have some lemons. We got some cranberries. We have orange juice. We have oranges over here. What's gonna help us out later? We got a muller, you know, for all your mulling needs. We got a few other things, little garnishes, little things. Basically, we have everything to bake a cake, but it ain't a cake. It's a mixed drink.
What's going on, everybody? This is Tristan. Jackson is setting up, getting his makeup ready, getting all dolled up for this performance. You know how he is. So stay tight. Nick and Jackson are going to take you guys through 3 different cocktails today that will help you impress all of your family members. We are live and direct. All right. Everybody,
The man.
please give Jackson, the man of the hour, a round of applause. Give him some hearts in the chat.
Oh, thank you, thank you. What's going on, everybody? Just had to go next door to borrow a glass for our second beverage of the day. Just making sure it's nice and spotless. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us. My assistant Nick here has gladly given us some time to learn how to make a cocktail that we are going to feature. And I'm really excited about it. It is delicious. And I think all y'all are going to be excited about it too.
Michelle says hi.
Hi, Michelle. All right. So, as some of you may know, we are all about punny names. I think the worst kept secret is people think they don't like puns, but they love them.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
You know,
You're
like people, they groan when they hear a good pun because they're like, but they actually deep down really like them. Like we changed our house quesadilla to the casadilla because casa means house in Spanish.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
We did do that. We what did we do? We featured that one mixed drink in the magazine.
Oh, that's
Cran before time.
That's the one we're talking about right now. The Cran before time.
Wow, did Nick just ruin the punchline?
Yeah, he did. I had the whole setup going. I was building it up because, oh yeah, that cocktail, the Cran before time, right? Yes, that's the one we're doing.
Oh. We'll just make this our shtick from now on, all right?
I guess. I lay get ready to give you a layup, and you just bat it into the stands.
Yeah.
You're on the same team, Nick.
All right. So this is a really easy one to make. It's very delicious. And for everyone who thinks they're not a gin drinker or a gin fan, you might not be. It's a real simple thing to say. It just tastes like pine trees, but it's got a lot more flavor, a lot more aromatics to it. The juniper berry is really what gives it that distinct piney flavor. I happen to love it. I think it's delicious.
I'm a big fan. My go-to.
And this is really a drink that is not. It's going to hide that a little bit more. So it's with gin, and we're actually going to feature the Knickerbocker by New Holland. It's one of my favorite gins. I think it's actually my favorite U.S. made gin. Most of the gin I drink is Hendrick's, which I believe is made overseas. Also, it's going to use some triple sec, cranberry juice, a dash of orange juice, and some tonic water. But first, where it gets its name, the thyme. It's right here. This is thyme. It's an herb. It's very fragrant. I think it smells delicious.
It does.
Most of the time, herbs are used in cooking. Today, we're going to make a cocktail with it. So, for this, you take all the thyme leaves, you throw them in there. Yes, sir.
Hendrick's gin is made in Scotland.
Scotland. So there we go. It's my favorite import gin. So my statement remains true. Knickerbocker is my favorite U.S. gin. So this is a jigger. It is how you measure your spirits and mixers. This one is a 2 ounce and 1 ounce. When making cocktails, measurements are really important because much like in coffee drinks or any beverages, you want the ratios to be correct. The recipes are there for a reason.
Balance is key.
Yes, you want you want the spirits, the mixer, the syrup, whatever you're putting in there to all balance and make a delicious drink. Mm-hmm. So,
Michelle said about time, spelled Thyme.
And we're here for it.
That's on brand for Michelle.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do here is get us started. So we're going to do 2 ounces of gin.
We already have our thyme in there.
Yeah. And I'm going to do 1 ounce of triple sec. Producer Tristan, can you tell us what triple sec is? I know what it is, but off the top of my head, I can't really give it a great description.
Oh, man, I was going to ask you that.
Beat you to the punch. Pulled a Nick. So the next step, put the triple sec in the gin and the thyme, and then you muddle it. You want to activate the thyme leaves. Really get that the aromatics flowing there.
All right, so triple sec is a type of strong, sweet, and colorless orange flavored liqueur.
Okay.
That's what I thought. Makes sense. There's oranges on the label.
And it's colorless.
Fun fact, sec, S-E-C, is a French word for dry.
Oh,
Okay.
that makes sense. Another, I'm not going to call it a cocktail. Another beverage you can find triple sec in is Long Island.
That's not a cocktail?
Not where I come from.
I thought that was handcrafted.
You know, some of them may be handcrafted beverages. Most of them are just 3 bottles of liquor, triple sec, and
That's a
pop.
night ender.
Yeah.
That is a night ender right there.
So
Night
the
ender?
ends your night.
Yeah, it does.
Next step, we're going to put a little bit of ice in this cocktail shaker.
Janine Lewandowski just entered the room.
Just entered the chat. So obviously, you're putting ice in the cocktail shaker to make it cold. But the act of shaking it also helps with that. Oh, that's not going to work. The friction of the ice and the I don't want to take that ice. The friction of the ice and the metal cocktail shaker makes it even colder. All right, next step. We got 1 ounce of cranberry juice. Oh. Not used to pouring out of jars.
Bob
Oopies.
Ross says there's no mistakes, just happy accidents.
What about a 1/2 ounce of OJ?
What do you say positive, Nick?
That's what I'm here for, really.
Moral support.
Moral support at this point.
Then put this there. And remember, when you're shaking, shake with purpose. Put a smile on your face, because it's fun.
Comes from the diaphragm.
Hey, Nick, someone named Alan said hi.
How's it going, Alan? I think I know which one, too.
All right.
What's their last name?
I'm not going to put them on live like that.
I mean,
It's
they're
my
on
boy.
live like that.
you know. This runs back to the beginning thing where I never go live. Alan, you're my boy. What's good, man?
So we don't currently have a strainer. You're supposed to strain it, but you can basically strain it with the glass and the cocktail shaker.
Look at that technique. That is a very important technique if you do not have a strainer. Ashley and Nicole, thank you for joining the cocktails with the boys.
And then we got the last step here. Add a little bit of tonic water to the top. First, one cool garnish tip is to get some frozen cranberries and just drop them in there. Just little droplets.
It's really the little things that take it the farthest.
When I drink a lot of gin and tonics, I drink a lot of cocktails with tonic in it. One of the keys I've learned over the years is use a quality tonic water. Schweppes at minimum. Minimum Schweppes. But Fever Tree is usually my go-to. They have several different options. This is just one of my favorites. But always use a high-quality mixer if you're making a high-quality cocktail.
Yeah, what's their saying on the bottle?
Oh, yeah, on the bottle it says, I believe it's 3/4 of your drink is made with mixer, so you better make it quality. So you add a little bit of that on top just for some bubbles. And then sprig of thyme. One of the things we like to do here at Cafe Rica is we like to garnish our cold drinks, not only for the aromatics, but it's just for the look. This, had we had no cranberries or no thyme in there, it would look less like a kind of pink orangey drink, which would be fine. But this adds a little bit to it. Straw for you.
Thank you.
Also, one thing, since we're using triple sec, a little orange peel. Well, that one's on the ground. Went
Happens to the best of us.
too hard in the paint there. Give it a little twist. Spin it around the outside. Throw it in there. Boom, drink is done.
So we got a suggestion from the audience.
Oh, okay.
Amber Lynn said, try Tommy Rotter Distillery Gin if you like the juniper berry taste.
Tommy
Rotter.
Rotter. I'll have to try that out. Yeah.
Alan also said, my boy, I miss you.
Te quiero.
All right. Take a sip, Nick.
All right. Let's see if all Jack's fancy words really come together. The shade.
They do.
They do. They really do.
Wow.
Tell them what you're tasting.
The gin mixed with the cranberry, mixed with the thyme, mixed with the cranberries.
Man, it sounds like he's reading a recipe list.
No, it's really smooth. It's fruity. It's definitely something that I would love to sit and have on a nice little summer morning or afternoon with some friends. It's really refreshing. The tonic water definitely just adds that little bit extra. Cuts down.
Kind of levels out the sweetness a little bit.
Yeah.
Even though tonic water has sugar in it, it's a little bit more on the bitter side.
Yeah.
And I think it just kind of levels out some of that sweetness from the cranberry and OJ.
It's definitely one of those drinks that I feel like you can have afternoon, early afternoon into the evening. You're gonna enjoy it with a friend. I really like that. That's really good. Cran before time.
Andrew Block just joined.
Ooh, Andrew
Hello,
Block
Andrew.
joining the chat. So if you don't know, this is a Collins glass. Many classic cocktails made in these. Tom Collins, Gin Fizz, Cran before time.
Cran before time.
Boom.
All right.
What's next on the docket, boys?
Yeah.
So we have. Let's go with Nick's creation first.
Ooh,
We're gonna
this
go with
is
Nick's
a-
first.
Nick G special.
We were kind of brainstorming, trying to figure out what we were gonna do. We like to encourage everyone who works here to be creative and come up with their own cocktails, meals, coffee drinks, any kind of beverage, really, because ownership of something, I feel, makes you a little bit more invested into where you work. And if there's a drink that you make, it's yours. And if people like it, people like you. That's how it is. So, tell us about this drink.
All right. So this drink is a take on a French 75. We like to call it a Golden Boy. It's another gin drink, mixed. It is gin, champagne. Typically in a French 75, you're going to have that with lemonade. But what makes it the Golden Boy is that we like to use orange juice. So I'll let Jack take it away with his expert mixing skills.
Do we put it over ice? Not over
Absolutely.
ice?
Yeah. Oh, over ice.
Huh.
Um,
So we'll put some ice in here. What kind of glass would you normally serve it in? Would you do this in a Collins? Like, I mean, French 75 is usually in a champagne flute.
yeah. Typically that's what I do. But actually, for the Golden Boy, I like this.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little more laid back, and I feel like that suits the drink real well.
All right. First, producer Tristan, do you have something?
Oh, yeah. Ashley asked what gin was used. Was thinking Tanqueray Rag Pour.
Oh,
would
Rang
be great
Pour, yeah, that's a
here
good
to
one.
Kick up the citrus flavor.
Yeah, that'd
That's
be
a good shout.
That
yeah.
would be a really good one.
Yeah.
That would pair well with the triple sec and the orange.
Absolutely.
The Knickerbocker.
We have Knickerbocker.
American gin was used in this one.
So, on the movies and on TV, you see people wildly popping bottles. While that is fun, it is messy and inefficient and wasteful. So, many people are afraid to open champagne bottles because they don't want to get hit in the face with this thing. And I feel that.
Just point it at your assistant's face, and then it won't hit your face.
Or you can just do it this way. And you don't spill any.
Easy, breezy. Jackson.
All it takes is a little bit of confidence. Confidence is really key in most things in life. If you think you can do it without shooting champagne everywhere or shooting this in someone's face, you probably can. But it takes some practice. Don't do it in large crowds unless you've done it before. All right, Nick.
All right.
What's the recipe? How much gin we putting in here? What are we doing?
Oh. All right. Let's do ounce of gin.
1 ounce of gin. Okay. Putting that in first.
Yep. We're gonna go 2 ounces of orange juice.
2 ounces of orange juice. Boom, right here.
And then I like champagne, so I just like to top her off with champagne.
Let's top it off with champagne. Let's do a little mixing first.
Serve for. Yeah, good shout.
Get that
Good shout.
OJ and put you in there together. And do you want to go with a lemon twist or an orange twist?
Now, that's personal preference. I'm a big fan of orange, so I like to go with an orange twist.
That's good. Twist it. Can't really see it, but
Can you guys
when
move the bottle?
what was that?
Can you move the bottle?
When you twist it, rotate, it actually brings the carbonation down because it's actually shooting orange orange flavor, aroma into it. Set up a little
A
bit.
little more of a stir. All right, Jack, you let me do the honors on yours first, so you do the honors on mine.
Ooh. Get hit with the bitterness of the orange juice first. It's at the bottom, makes sense. Orange juice, gin. We're using a dry champagne, or a sparkling wine, rather. So that's not going to be too super sweet. I think it's a really good drink. The one thing we forgot that goes into a normal French 75 is a few
The simple.
drops of simple syrup.
Yep.
I was about to say, could use a little bit of simple.
Good shout. Good shout. Good
Makes
catch.
sense because there
Yeah.
wasn't any in it. All right, go ahead. Now you try it.
All right.
That should be better.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say 'cause with the gin, the orange juice, the dry champagne, you're getting a lot of lot of bitter,
Yeah.
dry notes.
That's my fault. Definitely needed the simple. I forgot to call it out to you. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the Golden Boy.
That's much better.
Yep. It's really warm. I mean, obviously, it runs along the same lines of the French 75, but that's our take on it. I like to picture myself sitting outside, sun's up, reading a book.
That almost
I got a
looks
Golden
like
Boy.
a elevated mimosa.
A spiked mimosa is what
Yeah.
I was going to call it. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Really hits the spots. Very
It does.
refreshing. Would go great with a brunch.
Absolutely.
You know, nice stack of pancakes, perhaps. Nice hash.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It'd be great. Something a little bit earthy, salty
Yep.
to counteract the sweetness. I think that'd be really good.
All right.
This is the Golden Boy. This is a Nick creation.
Golden Boy.
Try it out. Enjoy it. It's delicious. All right, for our last one, since we mentioned the French 75, we're going to make one. And unfortunately, we could not find any champagne flutes. The French 75 was kind of a off-the-cuff drink we were going to make today. So we went next door to Salon K. Shout out to Carla. And got ourselves a stemless wine glass.
A little background on the French 75. It predates World War I.
Interesting.
It was created in a New York bar in Paris. Oh, sorry. At the New York bar in Paris in
That tracks.
1915.
Wow.
Wow. Cool. Timeless and classic.
So, French 75 goes 1 ounce of gin. A few dashes of simple.
Key, as we found out with the Golden Boy.
Mix that up together. Now, like I said, this usually goes into a champagne flute, so it's not going to look quite as nice, and the proportions are going to be a little bit off. Then it goes 2 ounces of champagne. Yeah, so we're just going to hit it with a little bit more.
Let's make it a double.
Okay. Making it a double. Throw in another ounce of gin there. I'm throwing a little bit more simple. And then this, mix that up. The French 75 comes with a lemon twist. All right, Nick, go for it.
All right. You know, I feel like this is more appropriate. Yep. That's classic. That's a French 75. A double one at that.
Whew. That is ginny.
Yeah.
Well, that is good. That'll,
was.
you have 3 too many of those, you'll get yourself in some trouble.
Yeah.
I think the proportions on this one are probably a little bit wrong, but you get the gist of it.
This is
1 ounce of gin, roughly 2 ounces of champagne chilled, because you're not shaking this, you're not serving it over on the rocks. So chilled champagne, gin, a lemon twist, and a few drops of simple syrup.
Yeah.
Oh, we forgot the lemon juice.
Oh.
You know what?
From the top.
We're just going to do this one again.
From the top.
All right.
Rewind.
All right, so we're doing the French 75.
Jackson, can you tell me what the French 75? No.
1 ounce of lemon juice. Whoop. 1 ounce of gin. A couple dashes of simple.
What is a dash?
The dash is really up to interpretation, I'm going to say.
That is a subjective unit of measurement.
When it comes out of a bitters bottle, it's a dash, a shake. But I would say simple syrup, I guess unless you have it in one of the pouring bottles, it would be subjective. No. 2 ounces of champagne in your handy dandy lemon twist.
All right,
Nick, go for it.
back from the top. Oh yeah, I can already. Yep.
I'm going to guarantee this one's going to taste a little bit better because it has all the ingredients in it.
That's that's a lot better. That's a lot more smooth.
Not really doing a lot for my authority here. That's a lot better.
Yeah.
I'm a big sour fan,
Yeah.
so there's
Definitely.
lemon juice in there, makes it sour. Champagne, it's a well balanced drink. It's classic for a reason.
That's good.
So, anybody have any other questions?
Let me check the feed. Which one was your favorite out of the 3?
Out of the 3, I want Jack to go first.
Well, I'm probably gonna have to go with the Cran before Thyme because to me that highlights the gin a little bit more, and I'm a big fan of gin. It just has a nice, well-rounded flavor. It's a little bit off the cuff because there's a savory herb that you put into it. Makes it a little bit more unique. I mean, French 75 is delicious. It's a classic, but I think the Cran before Thyme is my favorite.
Yeah. Cran before Thyme, very good, but the Golden Boy has to get my vote. But I'm a little partial. I just think it goes down smooth. It goes down easy. Really easy to make. Keep it simple. Keep it sweet. Make them for your friends. Sit around. Have brunch. And I like to drink with people more than I like a drink. So if it lets me drink with my friends and they really like it, then it's a winner for me. So
One last tip for everybody watching.
One last tip. Know your recipe. Number 1.
That is a good one.
I'll throw in a bonus tip though. If you are entertaining, garnishes matter. They make the drinks look more appealing.
yeah,
They make them taste more appealing because generally garnishes come with some sort of aromatic element, and they just look cooler.
yeah. I was gonna say, right along that, it's the little things that take you the furthest with a nice drink, especially if you're hosting. But even for yourself, I mean, sure, getting all the materials around can be a little extra, but it really does take that drink to the next level and make it what it is. So I'd say just go for it. And it's a lot of fun. Your friends will really enjoy it. So
Very awesome tips. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, thank you for coming by, seeing
for teaching us.
seeing us live. We this is the second live we've done doing something like this. I think I made red sauce the other day. That wasn't live though. That was recorded. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by, joining us, and letting us give you a little bit of knowledge. Let us show you a few of the things we like to do that we're passionate about.
let us know what you like. What's your favorite drink? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll do it.
throw some suggestions. Maybe later on this week we'll make some
Yeah.
and take it easy.
Cool.
Follow us on YouTube in the Los Hermanos podcast. Cafe Ricky USA. See you.
Oh.